But first, it is a huge blow to Northeast Ohio. The I-X Center shutting down, saying COVID-19 is to blame, meaning hundreds of jobs will be lost, countless shows and expos forced to find a new space.
News 5's Amanda Van Allen begins our team coverage tonight live from the I-X Center. Amanda, did anyone see this coming?
Well, Courtney and Frank, I'm going to say yes and no. I talked to a couple of folks who put on shows here today, as well as Brook Park's mayor. They say they had no idea this was coming. But the I-X Center was forced to close its doors this year for the rest of the year, so there was no money coming in. It's a huge blow.
It's a real bummer, you know, because it's been around for a long time.
The International Exposition Center is shutting down, and all the shows we love, the Cleveland Auto Show, the Bridal Expo, the Cleveland Boat Show and Fishing Expo, and of course, the Great Big Home and Garden Show will all need to find a new home.
So our goal is to continue to produce this show. How that is defined and what it looks like will play out over the next several weeks.
Marketplace Events runs the Great Big Home and Garden Show. Its CEO, Tom Baugh, says he's optimistic the city of Cleveland will step in and work something out, or someone else.
I would think that there would be many different organizations that would raise their hand and say we're interested in operating the building, because there are companies that do this. Having said that, we will look for another venue. Our goal is clearly to work with the city or to find a way to make the show have the opportunity to continue.
It just hit us like everyone else today, so we've got to figure a new space.
Marsha Pledger and Lenny Berry, co-founders of the Ohio Cannabis Health and Business Summit, say they had their events scheduled at the I-X Center and rescheduled twice this year. They were pushed into 2021. Now they say they're going to have a hard time finding a new spot.
The space is getting a lot of negative pushback from a lot of different venues, and I'm grateful that they called and said, hey, we'd love to bring you in.
We're grateful, first of all, that the I-X Center took a chance on us.
While vendors are scrambling to make their events happen,
It's terrible.
the mayor of Brook Park is not doing well.
The I-X Center was a huge contributor, not just to Brook Park, but to all northeastern Ohio. The economic impact is going to be felt throughout the region, and also the 500 employees who worked here. Ray Park did a lot of good for the community, and he's surely going to be missed.
Although the I-X Center is now technically in Cleveland as part of the airport agreement, Brook Park is still getting parking tax and admissions tax.
Do you have any idea of how much money you guys sort of make from this every year?
Yes, but I really can't divulge it. But it's substantial.
The mayor is already thinking towards the future.
One thing that comes to mind is we have the Hyperloop, the high-speed train. Might be a great station for the Hyperloop, a great area for the Hyperloop. There's a lot of good things we could do, possibly Amazon.
All right, there are still lots of cars and vendor trucks coming in and out of this venue tonight, so still no word yet on when things will close down for good.
All right, Amanda, before we let you go, I want to talk about this money. What about the folks who have tickets to shows that were pushed all the way back to 2021? Are they getting refunds?
Well, Frank, so far we've only heard from the folks at the Piston Power Show. They tell us within 60 days, all of their vendors will get a check in the mail. But as far as all of the other shows that were pushed back to 2021, still no word yet on when those refunds will be coming in. Tonight, we are live at the I-X Center. Amanda Van Allen, News 5.